Hi beautiful souls, it's Monika here. I hope you're having an amazing day. In this video I wanted to address the third part of the question from the beautiful soul from our community, Indiana, Kosi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please let me know if not. Where she asks, let me read it out to you. Why the masculines learn lessons from various women and are able to manifest everything easily. Well, firstly, let me start with saying that this is a huge assumption that may not be correct, first of all. You don't know what the masculine is manifesting or not manifesting, or whether or not that is in alignment with what they truly want. You don't know any of that. And I'm not saying this to criticize it, but I know that there was a time in my own twin flame journey when I was looking at my own twin flame and thinking, what the hell, I struggle here so much. I'm going through so much pain and healing, whilst, seeing him just living a life of leisure, dating, shagging women left, right, and center. And I felt such injustice within me, even rage and anger. And you know what? This is so deliberately placed for me to actually be triggered by my masculine's behavior so that I can then reconnect to the wounds that I already hold within me. By the way, something that many twin flames don't realize is that the pain that the twin flame masculines trigger within us is not coming from them. This is our own pain that is already within us, and it's often caused by our own childhood experiences, by our own childhood trauma, abuse and neglect, and anything else that we have gone through that was disempowering and hurtful to us. So I strongly encourage you to stop pointing fingers, or even stop looking at your twin flame to see what they are doing, because for as long as your focus will be on the external, what is he doing, what is he getting, who is he shagging, who is he dating, who is he talking to, what is he manifesting, you're not looking within you. You are not being present within you. And this whole twin flame journey is all about going inwards. It's all about going within and reconnecting with all of those suppressed parts of you that have been bruised and fragmented in your childhood, so that you can reintegrate them back into wholeness. And I don't believe for a second that the masculines are manifesting everything they want. In fact, what I believe in is that they are, as I've seen it myself in many different ways, sabotaging themselves left, right, and center, because they are going after physical experiences with other people where they will be bruised and scarred and hurt and betrayed and abandoned. And those physical experiences are very painful, while many women are much more intuitive, and they intuitively perceive lessons and healing and learning like much more mentally and internally than men do. Men have to, and this is a huge generalization, because I know many men who are very feminine in their energy, and therefore they are very intuitive, and I know many women who are extremely masculine in their energy. I used to be one of them before I rebalanced my own energy. But what I'm trying to say is that many men tend to, like the people who are more dominant in their masculine energy, they often choose physical experiences where they can smell and touch and feel, experience the learning, the lesson on their own skin, to get it, to understand it inside and out. Whereas women or those dominant in the feminine energy, they often choose to read a book, learn from other people who have gone through similar experiences before. And to give you an example, the amount of women who study, read, take courses, educate themselves, who go to seminars, who attend webinars, who go to workshops and all sorts of healing circles where they actually want to learn mentally and emotionally experience the healing on themselves without putting another person through it. Like the amount of women of wanting to heal and learn and expand their consciousness without hurting another human being or involving another human being in the experience is much greater than the amount of men. And this is speaking directly to the fact that so many women prefer to self-heal, self-learn, self-soothe, self-reparent, and expand their consciousness. And we get it. We are able to multitask. Women who are much more dominant in their right brain, the feminine energy, we are the born healers, the nurturers, we can perceive multiple sources of information at the same time, whereas men, or those dominant in the masculine energy, are much more singular in their approach. They are much more sort of one thing at a time, and they do these multiple events of one thing at a time before they are able to form an opinion from the series of events that takes them to the lesson. And it's often done through physical experience, it's often done through people, it's often done through dating other people who are not there to inflame, who teach them through physical experience that, when I am with somebody who, like if I was a man and when I am dating somebody who's not my twin flame, what does that feel like compared to how I felt when I was with my twin flame? And often men choose to want to experience this in the physical to get it, to understand it, to be able to compare, whereas women are much more intuitive. We are in touch with our intuition much more strongly. We feel it. We know it internally, and it's because this inner knowing is much more profound within a lot of the divine feminines. So we learn through absorbing multiple information and then forming an opinion, whereas men learns, most of the men dominant in the masculine energy, they learn through experiencing different things to then form an opinion, to then learn a lesson. And you know what, these are the differences within our physical polarities, and there is nothing wrong about it. What is, however, not necessarily wrong, but what is not serving you at the moment is the fact that you are judging it. You are attached to the idea that if a man, your twin flame, goes around, dates other women, sleeps with other women, that he is doing something wrong. This is what is hurting you. You have to understand that your twin flame, isn't your property. He or she isn't your possession. You are not here to control him or her, on command of your ego. You have to understand that we are all free, and your twin flame is free to do whatever serves his growth and evolution, and that includes dating other women, even marrying other women. My twin flame married another woman. You know how painful that was for me. But through that process, I have learned that I don't owe him. He doesn't belong to me. I am grateful that I have met him and that he triggered all of that pain within me so that I could heal. And I love him unconditionally, but I don't owe him. Through my own healing journey, I have learned to detach from the need to possess, from the need to control, from the need to compare myself to what he is doing. And because, my worth isn't dependent on whether or not my twin flame is with me or not. And this is exactly what our twin flame awakening is teaching us, this process of unconditional love and oneness, where we understand that in the spiritual realm we are all one and there is nothing missing. We it's our ego that seeks to control, possess, and seeks validation and justifications and satisfaction from the external environment, including wanting to possess and control or to inflame for him to meet all needs and for him to meet my emotional needs or my physical needs or my relationship needs. But that is completely wacky because my twin flame doesn't belong to me, and you know, even if my twin flame came back and said, hey, I want to be with you, you know what, your ego would find million and one other reasons what else you'd need and desire, either from him or other external sources. And if you continue to seek satisfaction from the external world, you will never find it. And the whole purpose of the spiritual awakening is for you to realize that all you ever need already exists on the inside of you. Your twin flame lives on the inside of you. Your twin flame is one with you in the spirit form, and there is nothing missing. He or she is guaranteed there to support you, to hold space for you, to help you heal, if you only connect to him through your higher self, through the spiritual realm. But if you continue to seek evidence in the external as to, you know, what your twin flame is or isn't doing, and how that, you know, and allow that to make you feel something on the inside, then you know, you are only going to continue to hurt yourself. Because first of all, we don't create things by sort of going outside and looking at the external reality and then you know, saying, oh, I see this chair and then I want it. We create everything in our energy field first, in our mental body, in our emotional body, in our spiritual body. We create it within the liquid energy form first, and then it shows up in the physical. But what a lot of humans are doing, they want to seek the evidence in the external as to whether or not their twin flame loves them, whether or not they, you know, their twin flame is, you know, now single, is on the path to union or whatever. They seek the evidence from the external, and then they reaffirm, oh, okay, I don't have it yet. That's not how you create. That's self-sabotage. Abraham Hicks teaches a lot of this, how we need to basically choose what we desire and then align ourselves with that reality energetically. There has to be inner knowing, which is stronger than a belief, that we are going to get that reality, even if we consider in the external right now. So I would strongly encourage you to stop comparing yourself to your twin flame, to stop looking at your divine masculine, what they are doing or not doing, and start looking within you and start identifying all of those places within you that still need healing, where your ego, you know, has hold of you, where your ego is telling you, unless you get that twin flame to freaking commit to and put a ring on your finger, you are not good enough, you're doing something wrong, you are worthless. This is what our ego is trying to tell us, and it's one big baloney. You know, you have to understand that even if you start giving your ego everything that it screams at you as wanting to have, your ego will never be satisfied. It is a bottomless hole that never gets satisfied, and it comes up with more and more demands, you know, it's like trying to fill a bottomless hole through external possessions and things, and, you know, meeting your needs, and it never gets filled. The whole purpose of your spiritual awakening is to start going within and start filling those inner voids within you, all of those wounds, whenever you feel you're not good enough, any places within your energy field where you feel that you are not worthy enough, if you don't have what you desire, you have to shatter there and create new beliefs, new empowering beliefs, and new empowering behaviors and habits that actually tell your higher self and your ego that, hey, I don't care what my twin flame is doing. I am enough because I'm with me. I love myself enough, and I know that is enough for me. I know that I am worthy and I'm lovable, and I am able to manifest my desires. And it may take me some time to purify my energy field and get into alignment, but I know I'm getting there. And I'm patient with myself, and that is okay. And you have to start telling a different story to yourself. If you keep telling the same story over and over, how your twin flame, rejected you, universe will keep yielding to you the same thing over and over unless you change your story. So can you see how the whole process of manifesting is first and foremost about healing your inner child and releasing all of these energetic blocks that actually hold you back from living the life of your dreams? Manifesting is easy, but we block it. We block it out of fear. We block it because we don't feel safe. We block it unconsciously with all sorts of beliefs, comparison, judgments, unmet childhood needs, and all sorts of stuff that is massively hurting us. So I leave it here. I really hope this served you, and I really hope this video will inspire you to commit to your healing. I share a lot of inner child healing tips and an entire sort of lesson on how to heal your inner child in my Twin Flame Awakening course that I have published on Udemy, which has many 5-star reviews and ratings. And I invite you to take a look at that and see if it resonates with you. And if it does, explore it. Go on a learning journey. See if you can unblock all of those, energetic blocks to receiving, and get into a stronger, clearer alignment with what you deserve, with your dreams and aspirations, and make that whole process of manifesting easy and fun and exciting. Because manifesting is easy, but we block that with our own vibration. So I leave it here, and I really hope this video served you. It is my highest joy to help people move from pain into joy. It is my mission. It is why I'm here on earth. It is my passion to help people heal. So I really hope this video served you, and if so, please share it with anybody who might benefit from hearing this message. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, drop me a comment in below, and I'll be thrilled to assist you, to share my views and opinions about how I did things that worked for me, things that worked for my students and clients, to inspire you on your journey to greatness, help you heal, help you manifest, help you start living the most delicious life that you came here to experience. So I leave it here. I'm sending you so much love, peace, and joy. Namaste.